Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. As you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be a full face first impressions. I did two separate haul videos, one with all the American makeup I bought and the second with all the products I got from Morphe. So today I laid them all in front of me and I tried them out for the first time on camera with you guys, and this is the look I came up with. I love how it turned out. You know, the green lip is definitely something different, but I was just testing out products and putting them to the test. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this look and if you want to see me try out all the products I hauled recently, just keep on watching. Alright, so I just have my brows on because I don't have any new brow products to try out. Alright, so we're going to start with a primer, of course, and this is the Milani Prime Light Face Primer. This is a strobing and pore minimizing primer. I'm super excited to give this a go because it has like my two favorite types of primers in one. So let's just give this a try. I'm going to squeeze a little bit out. I don't know how much of this I'll need. Basically, only putting this where my pores are larger or my skin is dry. I do feel like that filled in my pores pretty nicely. I'll obviously see it more when we put on the foundation, but it did give my skin just a nice subtle glow to it, so I like that so far. I'm going to go in with a facial spray. This is the Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rosewater. This is what this looks like right here. I'm going to use this as my second primer. It's going to be like a facial spray primer, so just a bit of that on the skin. That smells really, really nice. It's definitely the rosewater that smells. The sprayer on it's not my favorite. It's a little squirty, but yeah, I do like how it kind of gave my skin a little bit of a tacky feel for foundation. Before we go in without foundation though, we are going to do a bit of color correcting using the LA Girl Pro Conceal. So let's just open this up here. And this is in the shade Green Corrector, obviously. So this is what this looks like right here. It just has a brush tip applicator, and green color correctors are supposed to neutralize redness. So I just squeezed a bit out, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this where I have redness. Okay, so this is pretty pigmented. It doesn't have a super thick formula, which I was scared it would have. It just feels like a regular concealer. I'm just going to use my Real Technique sponge to slightly tap this out so it's not so harsh. So I do like the consistency of that. It feels nice and it did a good job to kind of cancel out the redness on my skin. Obviously with color correctors I do have to test like the longevity and stuff and how they look under foundation. So now it's time to go in with foundation. I did buy like two types of foundations while I was in the States. I bought the Kokie Skin Perfect HD foundation and the LA Girl Pro BB Cream. I do need to test out which one will match me better because I think both these will be too pale for me right now just because I do have a tan and I bought these as like my winter shades. So we'll see. There's the LA Girl and here is the Kokie one. I honestly feel like they might both work, but I'm really interested in trying this Kokie one. It might be a little light, but we're just going to go with it. So for foundation today, to apply the foundation, I'm actually going to be using the Morphe Highlighting and Contouring Sponge. I'm going to use the rounded side just to blend out my foundation. So let's just take a few pumps on the sponge here. I don't know how full coverage this foundation is, so I'm just going to do two pumps for now. Just dot it on my face. Yeah, it's gonna be a little light, but hopefully we'll make it work. Do you guys see that? Blend it out so easy. I'll definitely have to go in with a second coat of foundation just to make sure that green color corrector is all covered up and just to get the most coverage out of the foundation. And that way you can see if it can be layered. The sponge is a little more rough than my Real Technique ones, but it's still nice and like bouncy and stuff. It did expand in water though, just letting you guys know, so that's a plus. Let's go with a bit more foundation, just doing one pump this time. Applying it just where I need more coverage. The foundation built beautifully. My skin looks really good, like with the foundation on top. It built really nice. It doesn't look cakey or anything. It just looks really flawless. It has a natural like appearance to it. It's not matte or dewy. And yeah, I'm really liking this so far, but of course I'll test it out in the future some more. Now, I actually bought 3 concealers while I was in the States. These are them right here. We have the LA Girl Pro Conceal, we have the Milani Retouch and Erase, and then the Liquid Camouflage from Catrice. Let's actually like try all of these. I think I'm gonna give all of these a go and just kind of test them out, like using one on each side of my face and stuff. I'm really excited to try the LA Girl one because I've heard great things, and this is in the shade Porcelain. Hopefully it's not too light. So I'm just going to use this under my eyes. And then let's use the Milani Retouch and Erase on the other side of my eye. This will look really weird if they're 2 different shades, but hopefully everything blends out nicely. So this one right here actually has like a sponge tip. Hopefully I like it. Let's just squeeze a bit out. There it is right there. Just going to go right, some more. Right under the eye. Yeah, I don't really like the applicator of this, but again, if the concealer is good, that's all that matters. These shades are actually pretty similar, so that's good. And then let's go on with the Catrice Liquid Camouflage. I got this one in the shade 05, and we're gonna go like on my chin, my nose, and everywhere else like that. Okay, that one's really light, but we'll do some intense highlighting today, guys, I guess. So now let's go ahead and blend this all out. I'm going to use actually this flat end of the sponge for under the eye. Hopefully it's nice for that. So here is the LA Girl side. That Catrice one blended out super nice actually. I like the sponge for getting around the brows. Really nice for that. And then let's blend out the Milani side. So the concealer is all blended out. All the concealers look really good. I think my favorite so far was the Milani one. I just love that it gave me a little more coverage and it blended out nice, but really all of them look good. Of course, I'll have to play around with each of them more and more to actually get a full opinion on them. Right now I'm looking a little washed out, but hopefully we can fix that with some bronzer and blush later on. Alright, so now it's time to set the skin, and I'm going to use my Catrice Priming Fine Mattifying Powder. This is also something I bought, of course, like everything is in this video. Looking really fair. Oh my god, everything I got was like for the winter, so like everything is looking really crazy on me right now. But we're just going to set where we put the concealer. Oh my god, this is like mattifying crap out of my skin, but it's not making my face look dry, or like the powder is not clinging to any dry patches. So far, so good. So I did pick up these face products from Wet Mall. These are their cushion products. I'm not actually going to be trying them out in this video today because I do want to do a whole video dedicated to these, so stay tuned for that. Let's do some blush and bronzer. This right here is the e.l.f. Aqua Beauty Aqua Infused Blush and Bronzer. Let's open it up. This is what this looks like right here. Super vibrant, so hopefully I don't go too overboard with this. But let's test it out. So for bronzer, I'm actually going to be using a brand new brush. This is from Morphe, and this is the Morphe MB5. So I'm just going to slightly dip into this bronzer, tap off excess, and go right in. Oh, I guess I can go more heavy-handed with it. It's not super pigmented. Okay, I don't know if it's the brush or it's the bronzer, but this bronzer does not want to blend out. I'm just going to grab a little bit of my butter bronzer just to even things out a little, using the same brush to see if the brush is the problem. I do like the brush for bronzer. I feel like it's nice and it just kind of spreads everything around really nicely. So I'm going to have to play around more with this Aqua Beauty kind of thing because, I don't know, there was just something I didn't like about the bronzer. So now time to go into the blush. This looks very, very pigmented, so I'm just tapping into it very lightly. And just going right on the cheeks. Is it just me, or does that look really ashy? Like, it has like gray tones almost in it. It's just making me look really, really weird. I don't think it's my color. And there's just something about its blendability. I don't know. So far, I'm not really impressed by this little set right here. I'm just going to have to play around with it more over different foundations, different powders, because right now, this is not my favorite. Like, on camera, it doesn't look that bad, but in person, the shades just look so, so weird. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play around with this some more. Alright, let's keep moving. Let's test out this e.l.f. Shimmering Facial Whip in the shade Spotlight. I have tried their Shimmering Facial Whips before and I love them, but I really wanted to try this one in the shade Spotlight because it's a little lighter, and the other one they have I can only use when I'm really, really tan, so hopefully this will be nice. And I'm literally just gonna add a bit to the sponge, right on this pointed end actually. Because these things are pigmented, so I literally just added a drop and I'm just going to blend it out slightly on the sponge. And we're just going to go in on the tops of our cheekbones. Well, hello glow. That is so pretty. It's such an icy, gorgeous highlighter. That literally gave me like the most beautiful iridescent, like really icy glow to my cheekbones. Very, very subtle, but I'm sure you can build it up. I'm not going to today though, since we do have another highlighter tryout. This is the Milani Strobe Light Afterglow highlighter in the shade 01. And I'm going to be using this new highlighting brush that I got from Morphe. This is the M5 10. This is what this looks like right here. And we're just going to dig into this and see what it looks like. Okay, oh my god, look at that, guys. I did not realize it would be this, like, this strobe. Oh my god, that's so pretty. It's like an icy pink tone champagne. Let's go on the other side. Oh my god, I literally barely dipped into it that time and it still gave me such a pretty glow. Literally doing so little for the nose. Don't want to go overboard. Cupid's bow. Alright, so now we can move on to the eyes. I have so many products here in front of me for the eyes, so I don't really know where to start. We have a bunch of eyeshadow palettes. First of all, we have the e.l.f. Mad for Matte eyeshadow palette. So let's open this up and take a look. So here it is. I think I'm going to start with just a nice transition. I'm using my Morphe R38. This is a new brush that I'm trying out. So let's see if I like it. I'm going to go in with this taupe shade right here, just to set a nice transition. Oh, that's pigmented. Ooh. Okay, that blended out so nicely. Just a nice little like transition shade in the crease. And that just blended out really nicely. And I also really like this brush. Okay, let's start to go into these deeper brown shades. I'm going to be mixing these two right here. Going in the outer corner, working into the crease a little. There we go. Oh my god, this is like blending out so nicely. What? I feel like it's blending out better than my original Mad for Matte, and I love the blendability on that one. Okay, we'll take a break from this palette and come back to it. I also want to try out the Maybelline City Mini palette. This is the one in Matte About Town. And this is what this looks like right here. Really nice burgundy tones. So we're going to dip into these two burgundy shades right here. I love mixing eyeshadows. And we're just going to start building this out on the outer corner and smoking it out a little bit. A little powder, you can see like the fallout in the pan. But it's blending out nicely. Not as nice as the Mad for Matte. You do have to work with it a little more. But I am liking these eyeshadows so far. It's such a pretty color. Oh my god. Okay, I'm also going to go really quickly. I'm going to take the Morphe M441. I'm trying out a bunch of Morphe brushes, so that's why I'm using them in this video. I'm going to go into this nice cream shade. I feel like this would be nice just to even everything out. Oh my god, I'm in love with that shade. It's so pretty. I do want to make this look a little more smoky, so we're going to go back to our Mad for Matte Holy Smokes palette. And we're going to start dipping into these deeper shades. So I'm going to be mixing this brown and this charcoal. And just playing with this on the outer corners. You can see that just turned it into more of a smoky look. And then I'm going to go in right into the crease and just back and forth right in that crease. Alright, so now for the eyelid, I'm super excited. We're going to be using this e.l.f. Matte to Metal eye primer, like liquid eyeshadow. And this one is in the shade Glimmering Gold. I'll swatch it for you guys so you guys can see how beautiful this is. You see that right there? It's such a gorgeous gold shade. So we're going to be putting this on our lid and then topping off with a gold. This is just going to help intensify any gold eyeshadow you want to put on top. So there's the gold shade, and I'm quickly going to take that brush I used in my crease to blend this into the matte shades so there's no harsh lines. Now this is nothing new to me or anything. I'm just going to take Half Baked from my Naked palette just to top off the gold we put on our lids. Okay, that just intensified the shade so much. I never get this much out of Half Baked when I use it alone, or if I don't use it wet. Now I do want to dabble into this palette right here just to test it out because I do have this like nice burgundy gold eye look on the eyes. I'm not really sure what shade I want to go with. Because I do want to do a pop in the lower lash line. Maybe I'm going to go in with this cranberry shade right here because it's really gorgeous. And I'm going to be using my Morphe M431 brush. It's just a little pencil brush. So we're going to dip into that cranberry shade really slightly and start to buff it out on the lower lash line. Okay, that gave me so much pigment and I didn't even have to dip in too many times. Do you see that right there? Oh my god, so pretty. Love it already. I'm going to take that cranberry shade right there and pop this in the crease a little bit just to bring a bit of color to the upper lash line as well. It won't show a lot, but just adding that purple tone up in the upper lash line. You know, I use so many different eyeshadows to create this, but the point was to really test out the different palettes, and so far I'm really into all the palettes I tried. The Mad for Matte was really blendable and really nice to work with. This one just had so much pigment, and again it blended out really nice on the lower lash line. And the Maybelline one is a little powdery, but I did like it, you know, trying out for the first time, so I will play around with the palette some more, but so far so good. Alright, so I just popped on some winged liner since I didn't have a new one to try out. Of course I used my NYC liquid liner, and now it's time to go in with lashes, which I'm so excited about. I'm going to be using the Eyelure Luxe Mink Effect lashes. This is what they look like. How beautiful are these? So here they are. Look how big and like fluttery and like beautiful they are, and it does come with a little lash glue, so let's just use this one just to test it out. This is the Allure lash glue. Oh, that's nice. The glue comes with like a little spatula, so it makes it easier to apply it than squeezing it out. Oh my god. And they feel light, like they don't feel heavy, you know? And they're so pretty. Oh my god. Let's put on the other one. I love the little lash glue that came with it. It made it super easy to apply to the lashes, and they went on so easily, and they feel so nice and look so fluffy and voluminous. So since this is a full face first impressions, I decided why not try out a new mascara I have in my collection. Now this is not something I bought recently, but it is something you can find in the States. This is the Jordana Best Lash Extreme mascara. You can find this at Walgreens, so I decided why not try it out. Here is the brush. I've heard really good things about this mascara, so hopefully I like it. So let's just apply a nice thin coat to blend my top lashes to the false ones. And then we're going to go more on the lower lash line. Alright, so that was actually really nice on the lower lash line. It, you know, separated my lashes nicely, and it coated them nicely as well. Definitely have to play around with it more, but so far I do like it. Alright, I'm going to use that Milani highlighter to highlight my inner corners and brow bone. Okay, I'm like obsessed with this highlighter. It's so gorgeous. So these are the lipsticks I bought from the States. I got a green lipstick and a white lipstick and another green lipstick. So I guess we're just gonna go with green today, I guess. I'm gonna actually go in with the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit liquid lipstick on my lips, and then I'll probably take it off and put on nude to actually be able to wear this out, because it doesn't really go with everything too well. But for the video, we are gonna do this green from Wet n Wild, and this is in the shade Emerald City. So pretty, such a beautiful green shade. So here is the lip color. I'm kind of digging it, to be honest. Like with the mauve eyes, it's kind of liking it. It doesn't match like what I'm wearing or anything, but I am excited to actually use this liquid lipstick for some really cool Instagram looks and stuff. And I already know the formula of the liquid catsuits from Wet n Wild, which I already love the formula, but I was really excited to test out this color. So you guys know how I got so many setting sprays while I was in the States, so of course I need to set my makeup with one, and we're going to use the Milani Make It Last setting spray. So let's just grab this and set our makeup. I've heard such great things, so I'm really excited. Oh my god, the mist on that is so nice. It's just like, and it really gets your whole face. Like, that's so nice. So that setting spray just set into my skin so fast. Like, I don't feel it. It didn't like drench my makeup or anything. So I'm excited to test out if this makes my makeup last longer. Now, just to kind of reevaluate, I love the way the foundation is looking. It hasn't cracked or creased or anything like that throughout this whole video, and it's looking so flawless. The concealers are all looking good. The powder set them really nicely so I don't have any creasing. My eye makeup looks so nice. I love how all these shadows blended. I love the lashes and everything like that. The lipstick is really nice. The only thing I was kind of iffy on was that bronzer and blush. I just found it made my skin look a little weird. But now with everything kind of pulled together, you know, in the finished look, it doesn't look too bad. The highlighters, I loved both of the ones I used, so I'm really enjoying this look. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed kind of this first impressions video of me doing a full face of first impressions with the makeup I bought in America a few weeks ago. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!